Hi, this is a video for the project Foodee. My name is Chong and I have two team members, Sombridi and Terika. Let's look at the class diagram. The highlighted three classes are created by Sombridi. The first one is event, which has title, description, event date, event time, validity, image, and link. The second one is keyword, which only has one attribute, that is tag. The third one is location, which has department, building, floor, and room. Somebody also creates a relationship between event and location. It's a one-to-one relationship because event only has one location. And the second relationship is the user-event relationship. It's a one-to-many relationship because a user can publish many events. And now let's look at the validation of those three classes. The first one, event. Event must have title, description, event date, and event time. The validity is calculated by real time and see if the time is after the real time, and the image and the link is optional. The second classes is keyword, which can only has one attribute, that is tag. The third one is location, which has department, building, and floor should be present, and no special characters and numbers are allowed. The room can be optional because the event can be held in the hallway. Now, these three highlighted classes are created by myself. The first one is person, which has first name and last name. The second one is food, which has item. And the third one is attended event, which has user ID and event. I created a relationship between user and person, which is a one-to-one relationship. And the other, I created the relationship between person and comment, which is a one-to-many relationship, because one people can publish several comments about same event or different event. And the third one is between event and keywords. This is a many-to-many relationship because one event can have many keywords, and the one keywords can apply to many events as well. So I created a joint table between two of them. Now the validation of my classes is a person must have first name and last name while signing up, and no special characters and the number are allowed. The length should be between 3 and 20. The food for the item in the food, the item must be present, and the same validation as first name and last name. For the attended event, if the user click attend in the event detail page, one record is automatically saved into the database. So the user ID and event ID are the prime key in those two classes, which is integer, and we don't need any validation in it.
This is Tarika now. Let's look at the class diagram once again. The model classes I created are user model, which has password and email attributes as string, and another one is comment, which has comment as text and score as integer. Then I created the event to food association. It is one-to-many relationship because one event can have multiple food items. And the second association is event to comment association. It is one-to-many relationship because one event can have multiple comments. Now let's look at the validations. The user must have email address and password. The email must be unique and the domain name should be @memphis.edu. The password must be at least 6 characters, including one number and one uppercase. The comment and score must be present, and the score must be integer and in between 1 to 10.
Now let's see the UI part of this project. First, when we open our project, the first page is a sign-in page. Of course, if you don't have a user account yet, you need to sign up first. Now let's try sign up. You need to enter your first name and your last name, and you need to enter an email address, which should be ended with memphis.edu, and the password, which should include at least one uppercase and one number. Let's sign up. After sign up, we arrived at the home page, which we can publish event and list the events that I attended and search summary. Here is a list of valid events that shows in the database, and you can sign out here. For the search function, we will implement that in the second iteration, and we can sort events and as well as filter events. After we click one event, it comes into the event detail page. We can see the description of this event and when it will happen, and the time the times the time specification and what the food type. It can also show the location and keywords. You can even publish your own comments here, and after we click the attend button, it can be automatically saved to the database that I want to attend this event. Now, for the sort part, we can sort the event as event time. So it automatically shows as descending part, but you can click to back forth. Yes, now that's all my part and somebody's part. Let's leave the remaining part to Tarika.
Thank you, John. This is Tarika again, and I will continue with my part. User cannot do anything on our web app without logging in first. So log in first. I will use tbail at memphis.edu, which is already signed up user. Once login is successful, user will be redirected to the home page, and now we will publish new event. To publish new event, user have to fill up details: title, event date, event time, description, keywords, foods, location, and then user can upload image. Though it is optional, a predefined image will be saved for that event. And finally, we enter the optional link, and then user can publish the event. The event will be saved in the database. Now we will go back to the home page and select event for comment and put some comment and score, and then click on create comment. It will add the comment in the database. Finally, we need to sign out the user, and once we hit sign out, the user will be successfully signed out and web app will ask for login again. Now Chong will show the edit page.
If you already signed in first and already published one event, you can edit your own event. And here I'm going to show you how to edit one event. After click the event detail page and then click edit. You can mark it as invalid. You can change the event title of it and even event date and event time. So the description and keywords. Now we only allow the user to check the keywords and the food because user might input some weird characters and numbers in this part, and it's hard to manage that. And user can change the location, and user can even upload the image or the link or update the link.